Before reading any book, the reader must have an idea of what the book is about, and that's why, to save your time, we are making short audio summaries of all the best-selling books. Picture this: you're scrolling through your social media feed, each flick of your thumb delivering a rush of satisfaction. You find yourself engrossed for hours, unaware of the time slipping away. Or perhaps you're at the mall, innocently browsing, only to emerge with bags full of items you never knew you needed. Ever wonder why these scenarios play out the way they do? Enter the captivating world of Dopamine Nation by the insightful Dr. Anna Lembke. In this thought-provoking journey, we're about to dive into the hidden realm of our brains and their relationship with pleasure. Dr. Lembke pulls back the curtain on the addictive forces lurking behind our modern lifestyles. You'll discover that your brain's reward system, fueled by the neurotransmitter dopamine, is at the heart of these captivating experiences. From the glowing screens that seem to hold us captive to the siren call of consumerism, each chapter of Dopamine Nation peels back a layer of our complex relationship with pleasure. Dr. Lembke brings us face to face with the world of behavioral addictions, exploring how they intertwine with the same neural pathways implicated in substance abuse. It's a deep dive into the mechanisms that drive us, from the surge of delight when we make an online purchase to the allure of our favorite comfort foods. But it's not all about uncovering the secrets of our pleasure-seeking tendencies. As we traverse the landscape of Dopamine Nation, you'll also encounter stories of those who have navigated their way through addiction, offering real-world insights into the challenges and triumphs of the journey. Yet, this isn't merely an exposé. It's a guide to transformation. Dr. Lembke arms us with strategies to escape the clutches of the dopamine-driven pleasure trap. We'll learn how to cultivate meaningful connections, engage in mindful practices, and regain control over our impulses. So, whether you're intrigued by the science behind your digital addiction, curious about the psychology of shopping sprees, or simply fascinated by the brain's intricate dance with pleasure, Dopamine Nation promises an eye-opening expedition. Prepare to challenge your perceptions, rethink your behaviors, and journey into the captivating world of your own brain. This book isn't just a read, it's an invitation to explore the electrifying landscape of our minds in the age of digital allure. But before we start the summary, please note that this introduction is a creative summary and not a direct quote from the book. It aims to provide an engaging overview of the main themes and concepts discussed in Dopamine Nation by Dr. Anna Lembke. Chapter 1: The Brain on Screens. This chapter introduces the concept of behavioral addictions and discusses how our brains respond to digital technology, social media, and screens. Dr. Lembke explains how the brain's reward system, involving dopamine, is implicated in addictive behaviors and how modern technology has harnessed this process to create addictive platforms. Chapter 2: Digital Pleasure Palace. Here, the author delves deeper into the mechanisms of digital addiction. She explores how social media platforms and apps are designed to keep users engaged, often leading to compulsive behavior. Dr. Lembke examines the parallels between behavioral addictions and substance addictions. Chapter 3: Consumerism and Compulsion. This chapter examines the relationship between consumerism, shopping, and addiction. Dr. Lembke discusses how the constant pursuit of material possessions and the temporary dopamine surges associated with buying can lead to a cycle of compulsion and dissatisfaction. Chapter 4: Food and the False Fullness. Dr. Lembke explores how the modern food environment, with its high-calorie, highly processed options, can lead to overeating and obesity. She discusses the role of dopamine in the brain's response to food and how it can contribute to a dysfunctional relationship with eating. Chapter 5: The Neurobiology of Compulsion. In this chapter, the focus shifts to the brain's neural pathways involved in addiction and compulsion. Dr. Lembke explains how repeated exposure to rewarding stimuli can lead to changes in these pathways, making it harder to control impulses and make rational decisions. Chapter 6: The Demon Drink. The author examines alcohol addiction and its impact on the brain and behavior. She discusses the complex interplay between genetic predisposition, societal influences, and brain chemistry in the development of alcohol use disorder. Chapter 7: Opioids and the Hijacked Brain. This chapter addresses the opioid epidemic, discussing how prescription painkillers can lead to addiction and the challenges in treating opioid use disorder. Dr. Lembke explores the brain's pain and reward systems and how opioids can disrupt these systems. Chapter 8: Escaping the Pleasure Trap. Dr. Lembke discusses strategies for overcoming behavioral addictions and finding a healthier balance in our lives. She emphasizes the importance of cultivating meaningful connections, engaging in fulfilling activities, and practicing mindfulness to break free from the pleasure-seeking cycle. Chapter 9: Finding Recovery. The final chapter offers hope and guidance for those struggling with behavioral addictions. Dr. Lemke presents stories of individuals who have successfully overcome their addictions and provides insights into the recovery process, highlighting the importance of seeking professional help and building a supportive community. And there you have it, fellow explorers of the mind. We've delved into the captivating world of Dopamine Nation by Dr. Anna Lemke. From the mysteries of our digital obsessions to the science behind our shopping sprees, this book takes us on an unforgettable journey through the twists and turns of our brain's pleasure pathways. If you're as intrigued as we are, don't forget to grab a copy of Dopamine Nation to dive deeper into the electrifying world of addiction, recovery, and the powerful forces that shape our lives. And I have included an additional hyperlink alongside the book link to cater to those who might not be acquainted with Hamza. Feel free to click on the supplementary link and witness a transformation in your life beyond your expectations. If you enjoyed this audio summary and want to explore more captivating reads, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. We're your go-to destination for insightful book summaries and engaging discussions. Thanks for joining us on this enlightening adventure. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the extraordinary world of knowledge and imagination.